This is the Kobe Bryant Film Room, Hellafide Cap Edition, featuring your boy Keyshawn Johnson, Skip Bayless, and Lil Wayne. Now let's get into it.
Into a deep discussion yesterday with Rachel Nichols about James Harden, who remains in limbo with the Sixers after demanding a trade to the Clippers that hasn't yet materialized. James Harden's NBA history tells you he will get his way, but let's flip the...
Which is a damn shame, right? These teams have no control anymore. And guys could just show up and just do whatever the hell they want. And a lot of times it's these guys' fault. They're not getting the job done. They're not playing well.
Should the Clippers want James Harden? I'll start with you, Keyshawn.
Well, before Keyshawn gets started, hell fucking no, they shouldn't. He's quit on every single team he's been on. He's shown that if he doesn't get his way, he'll hold your organization hostage. He's gained weight in Houston. I mean, the man had breasts in Houston, bro. Like, I'm talking about, like, double D's in Houston. So there's no way in hell you take that chance and bring him to a culture where you're trying to win a championship.
They should have won it. Why wouldn't they want it? I mean, he wants out of Philadelphia. And if you compare him with Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and Westbrook...
And see, this is the problem with today's media, right? They always want to pair people with each other, right? No. And then complain about the fit later. How are they going to fit? That's what you should be asking. How are these guys going to mesh? How they're going to come together to make the into a winning situation to make the offense work? They just think throwing names together is just going to equal a championship. That's not the case.
Playing basically 3 seasons with OKC in a little bit of time there in Houston, so you know that relationship is fine. There's no animosity.
You got a little rocky in Houston, but go ahead.
Well, I mean, look, there's always going to be some tit for tat going back and forth. But for the most part, the relationship is intact. They got Ty Lue on the bench. Ty Lue's the coach.
So? They had just had Doc Rivers on the bench. And? They had Daryl Morey. And?
So, any issues, he going to be able to navigate and handle that. And James Harden, when motivated, he's pretty damn good.
And that's the problem, Keyshawn. He's not ever motivated. When is he motivated? The last time we seen him motivated was his MVP season.
I don't care what people think about his ability to get himself out of trouble with teams and say, I want out of Houston, I don't like it because y'all want to rebuild, but y'all want me on the roster. I want out of here. He goes to Brooklyn, that thing, we talked about that. Yeah, he saw that, and he said, I got to get out of here because this is getting ready to implode. Now he goes to Philadelphia. He's up and down.
This nigga is explaining away. Keyshawn is becoming our greatest capper, right? And he's only been on a handful of shows with already. And this is the problem with Keyshawn, right? He's got an excuse for every fucking thing. There's an excuse. He go from situation to situation with an excuse, bro. James Harden is the common denominator in these situations. You can try and paint it with the brush that you want to paint it with, but it is what it is, man.
The new system, Embiid's the guy. Now he defers to Embiid, and if Embiid winds up being the MVP, yes, he lit up Boston early on, then he struggled in 2 and 3, and then he got down again in game 4.
He choked in 2 and 3. He choked.
Yeah, he got down again in game 4.
At 42, yeah. And then
but it's showing you that he still has some ability to do some things.
Ability is not the question, right? We all know James Harden's a talented basketball player. He's a great passer. He can handle the ball. He can score the ball, right? The problem we have with him, and a lot of people have with him, is the strip club. The strip club, coming in and out of shape, being a diva, not getting along with teammates, not getting along with coaching staff, shit like that. Like, we got the work ethic, bro. These are the intangibles. See, they're so busy reading the stat sheets. Like I said before, these guys just read off a piece of paper. The intangibles are damn near as important as the stats. Intangibles. Does he have the motor? Does he have the drive? Ben Simmons has the talent. Does he have the drive?
Okay, I know people down on him because he shoots his way out of teams, and people, oh man, here we go again with him.
Would you be down on a girl who doesn't show up for dinner 3 times in a row? Right? Wouldn't you be down on a girl if every time you try and make something happen, she flakes on you? It's called pattern. It's called he's developed a pattern of quitting. You can't ignore that.
But that's the world we live in, Skip.
Yeah.
That's the NBA. That is the NBA. Okay? Guys say when they're unhappy and they look at management and the situations ain't right, why would he call somebody a liar?
Yeah.
Why you just gonna do that?
Yeah.
You just think man just wake up one day and say, I'm gonna call Daryl Morey a liar?
Well, he may have been in the right in that situation, but it's still not a good look on James Harden, because this is your 3rd situation, right? Within 4 years. So it doesn't make him look good. It makes him look like a quitter.
Obviously,
who's your biggest fan and protector? Daryl Morey. But obviously they had.
But he was also capping for James Harden, talking about he's better than Michael Jordan and all this other shit.
Come to you, Skip, and you tell me, hey, Keith, here's what we gonna do. We getting ready to turn it upside down, and then all of a sudden, I come here and say, well, I thought we was gonna turn it upside down.
Well, and you remember he had to opt in, and then he trusted
you got
he was going to be
you got
traded.
me opting in because you want to trade. You said to me, I'm gonna trade you, and I opt in, and then all of a sudden you got amnesia. So I don't want to be here.
Okay.
Now my destination is the crib, which is Los Angeles, and playing for the Clippers.
You got that right.
So yeah, you still gotta go.
So he's gonna keep running. And then what happens when he gets to the Clippers and they don't acquiesce to his every demand? He's gonna run again. Fans, I want to talk to you fans out there, right? How many jerseys are these dudes gonna put on? We used to have guys who played their whole career in one organization. And if they did leave, it'd be like 2. It'd be at the end of their careers where they ring chase. This dude is literally trying to hook up with Russell Westbrook, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and so it'd be 4 Hall of Famers, 4 potential All-Stars, however you want to cut it, right? These guys want to play with the whole fucking All-Star team. This nigga done played with Russell Westbrook 3 times if he goes to the Clippers. Right? He played with KD twice. Like, at some time, you have to put the blame, which Keyshawn ain't gonna do. You have to put the blame on James Harden. Now, James Harden's been getting a pass all this time. The media hasn't really been getting on him like that for quitting.
And they should go.
Yeah, I believe they should on him. Also, when you just said when he's motivated, I believe those players on that team, that's the type of that's his motivation. That's the type of players he loves to be around. That's the type of people he like to play with. I believe he'll get a fully motivated. And also, everything he just said, finagling his way to where he got to get to. That's where he want to be. You get him where he want to be, he's gonna play.
Okay. You don't have to get him where he wants to be. You get the right package for him as an organization. You get the right package for him. What are they going to get back for James Harden? That's what they need to ask themselves. Not trying to figure out a way for James Harden to be happy and in his dream situation.
But now I've had to watch him quit his way out of Houston.
I don't look at it.
Quit.
He quit, nigga. He quit. What do you call it? If your girl gained weight on you, and she doesn't. She's not trying to exercise. She quit on your ass. She quit on herself.
It came back
That's what it
with
is,
a pot
bro.
belly.
Yeah, because guess why I came back with a pot belly? Because
Here's another fucking excuse. God dang, Keyshawn with the goddamn. Keyshawn's the I gotta come up with a nickname for Keyshawn with these excuses, bro. Like, God, dog. Grown man
refused
should
to
make
move
this
me.
man.
So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna burn the house down.
Okay, then he burned Brooklyn's house down so he could get to Philadelphia. And now he's about to burn Philadelphia's house down.
I was smoking before he even got there.
Now hold on, Weezy. Skip, you say he burned Brooklyn down. So who burned Brooklyn down? Was it Kyrie?
It was James Harden that burned Brooklyn down. Kyrie had a situation where they were trying to force him to take something that could do him bodily harm, right? That's experimental. That is actually, there's some mysterious situations where people are having heart issues. But I'm not going to get into that, right? That's politics. I ain't going to get into that yet. Not on this channel. Maybe in the future I'll get into different things on a different channel. But James Harden was the first one to walk out. Why? Because he wanted it easy. He joined them so he can have an easy path to winning a championship. And the moment he had to carry the team and work hard, he didn't want to. He wanted to get the fuck out of there. He thought he was going to have a Houston-like situation in Philly.
Or was it James Harden or was it KD?
James
Because y'all blaming everybody.
James got out there before we knew it was a real fight. James smelled the smoke.
Okay, and now he's going to burn
That
Philly.
means James runs fast as fuck when he reaches adversity. Why the hell would you want somebody like that on your team?
House down in camp so that he can quit his way out of Philadelphia to get to Los Angeles. And again, the club scene in Los Angeles excites James Harden.
No, because the clubs close at 2-3 out here. That's not what's gonna happen.
Even if it does excite him to be able to go out, party, hop on the PJ to Vegas for a night off, whatever the case is, has nothing to do with him playing basketball.
It actually does. It has to do with his work ethic. He has not shown dedication to his craft. He shows inconsistency. Yes, he's a great player, right? But the passion, the ability to, you see your body, the way your body is, right? Get in shape, right? Get in shape.
It has nothing to do with
dedication.
So the only good point that you make so far is
hours.
that Ty Lue is on the bench as the head coach, and I am his biggest fan. And if anybody could figure this out, he could. But I'm gonna.
That's bullshit. Tyronn Lue was Doc Rivers' understudy. Doc Rivers couldn't do shit with James Harden.
Remind you, I'm just spitting raw stats at you. I'll go back to 2017. First in turnovers in the NBA was James Harden. Second was Russell Westbrook. 2018, first in turnovers was Russ and second was James.
Exactly.
2019, first was James and second was Russ. 2020, James
and see,
and Russ.
Lil Wayne is cracking up because he knows that shit's true. He knows that those guys don't take care of the basketball and they hold the basketball, right? The Clippers, what made the Clippers become good when they got Paul George, and actually even before then, when they had Shea Gilgeous, Alexander, and Pat Beverly and them, they moved the ball. So you bringing in two guys who kind of hold on to the ball, the Clippers are kind of, to me, in my opinion, would lose their identity a little bit.
Tied for second, and then we go to
They're built on
2020 when Russell
defense
was first.
and
And
ball.
it's like, you want to talk about turnover scene?
You think all right now.
No, I don't. I just nailed both of you.
You're bringing up turnovers.
Yeah?
Well, I mean, it's basketball, bro. Like, possessions matter. Keyshawn's a capping ass nigga.
Hey, turnovers, that's like the essence of basketball.
You're bringing up turnovers.
Yeah.
You didn't say anything about his play.
Yeah.
That is his play, nigga. Yo, you're giving the ball to the other team. That is his play.
Nothing. You didn't say
You sound
nothing.
like Allen Iverson saying it's practice.
Of course, no one wants to turn the football and basketball over.
Yeah.
It happened with them on the floor. But I believe that the head coach can get them to the point, along with with Paul George and
Kawhi.
Kawhi to get them to play together.
What
Okay.
evidence do you have of that? He's saying this shit. What evidence? You're just basically going off blind faith. There's no evidence to support this, sir.
Russell Westbrook
And even
is
about my
simply
Clippers.
the worst high-volume three-point shooter in all of
We
basketball.
all get that.
Right.
You understand
That's
that?
why you didn't want him as a Laker anymore. That's why LeBron said, "Get him out of my sight."
No, it didn't
That's
work.
why you didn't want him. Am I right?
It just didn't work, Skip.
Okay, it didn't work. Why? Because he was a disaster.
Certain players.
Let's be real. LeBron turned over the ball a lot too, and neither one of them was playing top-notch defense. The reason why they were losing is because them niggas played damn near the same way, and they can't shoot. I believe they were like one of the worst shooting teams, three-point shooting teams in the league. That's mainly because your two best stars who are playing the bulk of the minutes are not great shooters. Despite what these niggas say about LeBron's three-point shooting, it's just not true. He's not a great three-point shooter. But we can pretend, we can play make-believe and act like he is. But Westbrook, we knew what he was before he even came to LA. The nigga never was a great three-point shooter. He had a mid-range, but that shit's gone. It's just incredible, man, with the lengths these guys go through.
Certain players
Don't work in certain systems.
don't work in certain
Trey
certain-
Lance and the
And
49ers.
certain players work with LeBron.
We gotta go.
Certain players work with LeBron, but if you're saying that this man can make teammates better, and then you're constantly swapping out people, he doesn't make teammates better to the effect that you say, if that's the case. But I believe that there was a fit issue with Russell Westbrook. I do believe that.
Moment, but we'll be right
But
back.
the way they
with this.
capture LeBron, like, it's like, you're going off their cap, and you're saying, well, if he could do this, then why not this? And it's logical. But I mean, this is just disgusting.
Not in Colorado, pull off the huge upset tomorrow on Fox. Give him a little shot.
Make your stuff.
This Keyshawn is real bad, man. Turnovers don't have nothing to do with this play. Nigga, what are you talking about? Turnovers is his play. That was a great explanation by Skip Bayless of why the Clippers shouldn't want both of those guys on the same team. Right? The basketball is a game about possessions, taking care of possessions, right? Especially in the playoffs where the game slows down, right? Russell Westbrook really can only play one way, and that's fast, right? James Harden slows the game down, but he slows it down too much, where he could stall the offense. He dribbles a lot. Right? This is basketball. We're having a basketball conversation, y'all. But yeah, I wouldn't trade for James Harden. Once I see you quit, I don't want you on my team. You know, you quit more than once, man. I just don't believe in you as a competitor. And so that's that, man. It's Kobe Bryant Film Room, Hellafide Cap, featuring Keyshawn Johnson and Skip Bayless, along with Lil Wayne. I'm out.